Hi, everybody. David Dillon here from Markzware. Now, check this out. This is something I actually learned to give proper credit to Morty Golding here about this, the way you can use the Google AI. And I'm on aistudio.google.com and the Gemini Live technology to actually help you live in applications like Adobe Illustrator, like he showed, or even InDesign, or like Markzware's FlightCheck. So let's go check it out. So I'm in here in Gemini, and when you come in, you'll be probably on Create Prompt. But if you go to Stream Real Time right here, then you'll be able to get to do Talk with Gemini Live. And what you want to do now is actually share. You want to switch to voice mode so you can actually just talk actively and work in your application of choice. So let's go do that. Okay, so here we are in Gemini Live. We're going to click here on the lower left-hand corner to start recording. Okay, streaming slide to get 10 minutes on the free version. Good morning.
See? Good morning to you too. Are you having a good start to your day?
Yes, I am. Thank you. My question today is, or the help I might need is, I'm trying to find images used in Adobe InDesign files, placed and linked images that have been created with text to image or Gen AI. The same for Photoshop.
Okay, and is your standalone application, FlightCheck, able to identify AI-generated images, or is that where you need help?
I believe it is. Let me share my screen. I'll show you FlightCheck.
Okay, sounds good. I'm ready when you are.
And you click on Select Video Source, and you choose Screen. And then you
Okay.
one second here, I'm talking to myself. We choose Entire Screen. Then I click Screen 1. Then we're going to share that. Okay, 1 second here. I'm almost ready. Okay, I'm going to open up FlightCheck now.
Okay, I can see your screen now with the FlightCheck application open. Do you want me to comment on it, or are you going to walk me through it first?
Well, I know how to check the file. Let me show you that. I'm going to take a file. Actually, I'm just going to do File Open Recent in this case. Open up this InDesign file. Now, I'm opening this InDesign file without the need for InDesign. I do have InDesign to go to it if I need to, and FlightCheck will actually take me into the file. But here's FlightCheck in pre-flight mode, checking the file, and I can switch between inventory mode, and I can switch between pre-flight mode. So, yeah, can you lead me now to how I can find text to image created Gen AI images in InDesign files?
Okay, I see it. You've opened the InDesign file in FlightCheck, and you're seeing pre-flight results. It looks like on the left-hand side, under Triggered Objects, you can see a breakdown including images, which has 206 detected. And in this view, we can also see a ground controls summary of errors and warnings at the top of that list. Below that, on the left, there's an expandable menu where you can explore elements like file, print, colors, fonts, and images. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. It'll be my right side. You're looking at it inversely, but you're correct.
You're right. I apologize for getting the sides mixed up. It sounds like you want to go into the images section, right?
Yes, I'm in the images section now. You can see that, right?
Yes, I see it now. Under the images section, I see a list that includes color res out of range, embedded, has a spot channel, has an alpha channel, missing, and so on. At the bottom of the images list, there is uses generative AI with 10 errors and 95% warnings. It seems FlightCheck has a feature for detecting those types of images. Is that what you were looking for?
Yes, that's exactly what I was looking for. And I can see it under the FlightCheck ground controls, under the images section. It tells me that it's looking for generative AI usage.
You found the Uses Generative AI option in the Images section of the FlightCheck ground control menu. And that's what you were looking for. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
You see, we even tell you the AI prompt, light bulb of ideas in this case, used to create this image.
Okay, that's helpful. It's great that FlightCheck is even showing the specific AI prompt used to create the image. Is there anything else you'd like to show me or need help with today?
Yeah, what I'd like to know, can you give tips on how to use FlightCheck in general?
Okay, I can try to give you some general tips for using FlightCheck. Based on what I've seen so far, it seems like FlightCheck is a pre-flight tool used to analyze and identify potential issues in various types of documents, such as InDesign files. Would you like me to focus on specific areas or features?
Yes, please. Tell me more.
Okay, here are some general tips for using FlightCheck based on what I've observed. 1. Pre-flight analysis. Use FlightCheck to perform a pre-flight analysis of your documents before sending them to a printer or for other production purposes. This helps identify potential problems early in the process. 2. Understand ground controls. Pay attention to the ground controls summary. This gives you an overview of the errors and warnings detected in your document. It helps you prioritize fixing issues. 3. Explore triggered objects. Look at the triggered objects section to see a breakdown of the different elements in the document, such as fonts, colors, images, and others. 4. Check image details. When you expand the images section, FlightCheck will show you details such as resolution, color mode, and whether they were created using generative AI, among other things. This helps you identify image-related problems like low resolution or missing images, and as we discussed, images created with general AI. 5. Explore sections. Use the collapsible menu to explore other sections, such as File, Print, Colors, and Fonts, to check for errors and warnings specific to each. 6. Use warnings and errors. FlightCheck's warnings and errors help to identify which aspects of your document may need editing before sending them to the printer. 7. Inventory mode. Use FlightCheck's inventory mode to get in-depth information about every aspect of your file and help determine areas of concern. Do any of these areas in particular sound interesting or relevant to you?
Yes, they all sound very interesting. How can I share these results, for instance, inventory results, as well as the pre-flight mode results with my customers?
Okay, that's a great question. It looks like FlightCheck has both an open report and export button at the top. Have you tried either of those to share the inventory or pre-flight results?
Look at that. Yes, report looks very handy. I can share an HTML report of the pre-flight mode, as well as JSON text or XML. And I can even customize this with my information to share with my customers. And if I switch to inventory mode under report, I get the same for the inventory report. That's handy. All right, wasn't that neat? So for more information on Markzware's flight check, cruising over to markzware.com today, download the free 30-day full working version and start checking to see if your documents are using AI from text to image or created in Photoshop or even AI created in Canva. So we're working on this. We're expanding on the AI checks. Check it out in the flight check ground controls and start checking your files today. And you can check for a lot more than just images that use AI. Check for resolution, color models, sizes, PPI, you name it, probably we check for it. And if not, let us know. Maybe we can create it for you. All right, everybody. David Delaney from Marks. Wishing you a great day. Take care.